Hey, how are you?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you. Congratulations
Thank you, sir.
for getting placed. So, the company you got just placed is in Bangalore, isn't it?
No, sir. It's in Chennai, sir.
Or the previous company was also in Chennai?
Yes, sir. That was also in Chennai, sir.
Okay, it's a change of your company. Okay, good. I think we are already live.
Yes, sir.
Live. Okay, then. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a success story of Mr. Rahul. Rahul has completed his course in data science and currently placed with Dataspark AI in Chennai. Um, so I congratulate Rahul. Rahul, congratulations.
So, thank you, sir.
Okay, so we would like to know about your journey, Rahul. So from your graduation, what was your intention? So please explain your profile first.
Hi, this is Mughendhar Rahul. I've done my BE in Mechanical Engineering in Venkateshwara College of Technology in 2023. After that, I worked as a petroleum inspector in Qatar Energy. Due to the health reasons, I had to shift my career focus from petroleum to data science. Then I joined DataMites, followed by I done my internship at Rubix. Now I was selected as a AI engineer at Dataspark. This is the brief introduction of me.
Okay, good. That was very short. So, what was your background again?
It's mechanical, so mechanical, be mechanical.
Mechanical. So you did not have any background in programming, isn't it?
No, sir. Not
Oh,
so.
wonderful. So Rahul, if you could explain how was your learning? What are the things you find challenging? How did you come across it? What kind of content and material you refer? It will be very helpful for the people who are watching this.
When I joined DataMites, uh, the syllabus looks like they start from Python and followed by ML, SQL, and deep learning. For me, ML was quite difficult. I felt a bit difficulty, uh, but my mentors helped me a lot uh, to grasp the basics. Once I got a good understanding of ML, so everything was become easier for me later on.
Okay, who was your mentor in Chennai?
Because sir,
Okay, so it was Vikas. Wonderful. That's very good. Right. How was the other parts? Like you're not from programming background. How did you
so
feel Python? Was it easy?
so since so Vikas's teaching was quite difficult. Sorry, sir, it was quite different. Like he
Okay.
focused more on practical implementation, coding tricks. So I did not find difficulty. So it's absolutely
How long?
because of him, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So it's mostly because of the mentors. How long you took to get a hang of Python?
So I took around 1 month, sir.
4 weeks roughly, right? That's
Yes,
that's
sir.
an average.
It's not so.
Okay. Good. So how was so once you complete your syllabus, how was your project mentoring phase? What kind of projects you have done?
So I've done four capstone projects. Uh, from two projects from classification and two on regression. And during my internship period at Rubix, I've done client projects like NLP projects and CV projects. This is it, so these are all the projects I've done during the phase of development.
Okay. Um, so did you do the projects along with the team? How was the project experience? How
No, sir,
what did you do?
I've done that four project on my own.
Mhm.
During that NLP and computer vision project I've done with team. So I had three people in my team.
Okay, wonderful. So that's very good. Did you refer any other materials apart from DataMites material, which could be helpful?
So I mostly depended on LMS portal. So and the syllabus provided by DataMites. Sometimes I refer some YouTube videos like I forgot his name. So, but mostly it's DataMites LMS portal. So
That it's mostly DataMites learning videos you referred, and also the content, right? Of
Yes, sir.
course, there are a lot of YouTube channels which are good.
Krishna, sir.
Correct.
I
So
referred his video a lot.
wonderful. So did you also use ChatGPT in your learning?
Yes, sir. So I use ChatGPT especially for evaluating myself. Like whenever I study new topics, I go to ChatGPT and tell GPT to ask 10 to 20 questions on the topic, and eventually I ask to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10.
Hmm.
Since recently they integrated that voice feature, I had a lot of mock interviews with ChatGPT itself.
Yeah. So ChatGPT is becoming everything, right? It could be a
Yes, sir.
friend, it could be a mentor, it could be a
Yes, sir.
right. So and the latest ChatGPT release, you if you know, just released last week.
Yes, sir.
They claim to be an AGI, artificial general intelligence, which means it can develop conscious a bit, right? And it can do mostly the benchmarkings of human intelligence is kind of already crossed by this new release of ChatGPT. And obviously, the people who are watching this, ChatGPT is a very, very useful tool. Rahul has used it for assessment, which is very, very smart because once you learn a topic, you can ask ChatGPT to, assess your skills. It can ask few questions, validate your responses, and stuff like that. It'll be very helpful to understand where you stand. It can act like a virtual interviewer for you. Good. Rahul, how was your mock interview? How many mock interviews you attended?
One, sir. Only one, sir.
You cleared in the first attempt?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good, which means you are prepared very well then.
I was completely focused on data science, sir. I did not do any work while preparing. So, yes, sir.
How much how many hours you spend per day while preparing, Rahul?
Initially, I spent around 3 to 4 hours.
Hmm.
Later on, I started spending 1 hour a day. So, but I was consistent.
Hmm.
So,
Consistency is more important.
consistency is important, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Right. So after this, how many interviews you attended? The real interviews.
I attended 3 interviews, so
Okay.
real time interviews. So, I cracked all the three. So,
You cracked all the three. Okay.
yes, sir.
You know that you joined one job already,
Yes, sir.
and then you quit after a few months, and then again you joined another one, isn't it?
Yes, sir. They put me on development projects. So I told Shally, ma'am, can I shift? I told the difficulties I've been facing on. So she said, you can switch together. So she gave me another interview opportunity from Dataspark. So I cracked this interview. So
Wonderful. So you essentially got placed twice from DataMites.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The first job you joined, was it a data science job? Initially you joined and then they put it on the development work?
Yes, sir. They hired me as a data scientist, but the projects they had, everything was development projects. So I
Yeah.
had to learn Go languages, other kind of languages.
It is
So
it is happening nowadays because if you want to attract talents, if you say data science, you have a lot of talented folks who will come to join. And I don't think they do it with a wrong intention. Probably they hired for data science. If the projects get delayed, they would like you to work on other things, which might not be very effective for you or anyone who is wanted to build a career in data science. It's very good. So you made a right choice, and I appreciate the DataMites Pat team to again provide you another opportunity to attend for the interviews, and you cracked the data spot now. When is your joining? Did you already join?
it's been almost months since I joined.
Oh, you okay? Okay, that's good. So your second job is like almost a month. How is
Yes,
this
sir.
work now?
So it's really great, sir. Here, everyone is from DataMites, sir. Almost my team leader, my they're all former students of DataMites. Here
Yeah.
we have departments like NLP, CV, data science, ML kind of. So I told them I'm okay with work on anything you give. So most of them from our institute, sir.
Okay, that's very, very good to hear. In fact, we also have other companies like L&T and other companies who have been hiring constantly. And we have a community of alumni over there. So they will receive you, they will guide you, which is very glad that we are able to do that. That's wonderful. Okay, Rahul, any tips on interviews? So a lot of people are worried. I mean, there are a lot of people who join here also current students of DataMites for preparing for interviews. Could you give me any tips? Like you faced multiple, like you faced three interviews, cracked all three, right? So
Yes, sir.
what are the tips? What are the, like, what is your advice for the people who are preparing for interviews?
Sir, I would say students should not limit themselves into only ML projects and deep learning projects. They should do projects on ML, DL, CV, and NLP. And the resume should be portray whatever the projects they have done. Because in my resume, I put four projects. So one is from ML, one is from DL, and one is from NLP, and followed by one is from computer vision. So in my first interview, that company, I think they had ML projects, so they asked only questions from that ML project, so the classification project itself. In Dataspark, they did not even focus on ML projects and deep learning. Rather, they asked only questions from the two NLP and computer vision projects. So since they have uh, since they focused mostly on AI and the computer vision, so I would say they should not students should not limit themselves into ML only. They should explore all these stuffs in data science. So
Very valid advice. In fact, nowadays your LLM become really important. Anything you go,
so
you finally do a part of LLM at some place, right? Even a simple sentiment analysis is happening through LLMs nowadays. So it's very important to have a grip over a bit of computer vision algorithms, LLMs, and as well as a Gen AI, which is becoming a norm in every aspect now. So there is a component of Gen AI in any of the projects we work with, the AI and data science project. That's a very valid suggestion. Thank you very much, Rahul. And okay, so Rahul, anything else? We have questions already popping up, and I request DataMites team to see if there are any questions from YouTube and LinkedIn. If you have any questions from there, please let me know. In the meantime, Rahul, if you could evaluate the experience with DataMites. How was the training? How was the projects and internship? How was the placements? Especially for you, you have got two placements from the placement team. I would like you to validate, right? Give what is your experience of DataMites training?
sir, I would say everything is too perfect. So starting from syllabus covers the Dynamite syllabus covers every aspect. Like no, also they cover Azure and AWS. These things, things helped me a lot, and I'd say so. The projects, those projects are real-time projects, so we can easily put in our resume and get easily crack the interviews. And coming to PAT teams, so they're amazing. So uh, previously, I tried applying plenty of I tried applied more than 500 companies. So during the studies at DataMites, I did not even get a single call from them. So maybe because of my background, I guess. But once I connected with PAT team, I got plenty of interviews and I cracked them. So
So I'll tell you. So how do you rate these services from training to projects to placements? What is your um, experience or rating?
I would say 10, so 10 on 10, so
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll also
yeah.
pass on this comment to the placement team and mentors team. Very good. So you told something about you applied for 500 and you did not get, and it is happening to many. In fact, a lot of the questions I get in my LinkedIn profile is how to apply for a company. The problem nowadays is that even if I post ML engineer job, you would know that most of my colleagues who work with Rubik's are actually coming from DataMites. I hire myself from DataMites as well. So more than 50% of my colleagues are coming from DataMites. But when I put a job posting in LinkedIn or Naukri, mostly we go with LinkedIn, we get crazy amount of applications. Sometimes it's 10,000 applications is what you get. For us to humanly go through this application, in the 10,000, about 2 to 3,000, 20-30% will be rejected by LinkedIn itself, saying that it doesn't fall into the criteria of what you specified or something like that. And the rest of the things, it's very difficult for us to evaluate. So what we do, we set some hard criteria, of course, minimum of 2 years experience, and or maybe we use some tools. So when we start connecting interviews, probably we have few openings, and once it is done, we will simply send we take care to actually send rejection letter, but many companies won't even have the time to do that. So most of the applications you apply goes into you don't get any response, right? The way placement team is able to do that is that we build a network of employees. We have 1,000 plus employees. We've been working with them for more than 8 years. Before we send the candidates to them, we actually vet them very well in terms of we conduct all the assessments, job ready assessments, we conduct mock interview, we score them. If you don't get more than 6.0, whatever request you make, we will not allow you to attend the employer's interviews. I mean, the potential jobs outside. By doing this, we are doing most of the filtering work for the prospective employers. So when they start hiring from us, as you said, in Dataspark AI in Chennai, most people are from DataMites. When they start hiring from us, so they repeatedly come back to us because they get quality folks, and we do more than half of the work for them. So they don't have to really get into the clutter of thousands of resumes and filter them out, right? So that would be the reason. And having said that, I also have a tip. If you wanted to get selected by a regular LinkedIn way, anyone who is watching, you need to create a resume for that particular job. Nowadays, we have ChatGPTs and other tools. So what you could do, you could upload your resume, also upload the job description, and ask ChatGPT to fine tune your job to that particular job, to that job description. Fine tune your resume to that particular job description. And that really helps. Many people have told me that when they approached in this manner, um, you can also ask ChatGPT to put the things which are relevant at the top and stuff like that. There's a chances of you getting through all the automatic filters and even getting the attention of the hiring manager, it will be higher. But apart from that, what you said is true. Sending hundreds of resumes doesn't really get you the job. Good. Rahul, with that, I will open up the Q&A section. So the first question is coming from Krishika Shetty. Which platform you use for resume building? Rahul.
Okay, sir. I did not use any kind of platform because once I cleared the mock, Pat team helped me for preparing the resume. Laila ma'am helped me personally to improve my resumes and all. So I did not use any kind of platform. So
Correct. So PAT essentially means placement assistance team. Not only the job, but they have a lot of other services, right? Including the resume building. So they will help you. Thank you, Rahul. I have another question. How did you edit your resume for data science jobs? Again, the same. I would say the same answer would. Did you receive a call after applying? I think you mentioned it already. Maybe you can repeat one more time, Rahul.
so sorry, sir. Applying for what, sir?
The question is, how did you edit your resume for data science job? Did you receive a call after applying?
Applying. No, actually, Pat team took care of everything. So I did not. They sent me a review, then I edit. It's just a Word template they sent. So no need to rely on any other platform.
Thank you, Rahul. What are the projects you have done? I know you mentioned that. Maybe for the courtesy of responding to this question, you might repeat it. What are the projects you have done?
I've done 4 projects. Those all I put it on my resume. The one is from ML project. It's a classification project. The other project's deep learning. That's also classification project. And the third one is a computer vision project, which prevents cheating in the examination. The fourth one is the NLP project, which is a RAG bot. These are all the
Okay.
projects I've done.
I will be personally interested in cheating project because that's something we are actually wanted to implement. I think it's a part of Rubik's project, isn't it?
So
We need
it's part of
this.
Rubik's project, sir.
Yeah, okay. That's the same project you worked on. So we wanted to develop that product ourselves. Very good. Next question. What all questions was asked in interview? If you can get an idea of the question, we can prepare. I don't think you can reveal the questions because the company is a regular hiree from us. But could you give a high level idea what level of questions, how many questions coming from statistics, machine learning projects? That will be helpful, Rahul.
So mostly they ask ML algorithms first. They ask us to explain all the ML algorithms initially, and sometimes they ask what's your favorite algorithms and explain that kind of, and some tricky questions from accuracies, precisions, and all. Why we use precisions? Why precisions? Why we use accuracy? These kinds of questions they ask, and in advanced part they ask questions from transformers, uh, computer vision libraries, the difference between libraries like PyTorch and TensorFlow. These kinds of questions they ask. So,
Okay. Rahul, thank you. Um, Another question from anonymous attendee. I'm a fresher. What if they ask me to learn new things after joining the company? I don't understand the question myself. What if they ask me to learn new things? I mean, obviously they will ask you to learn new things. You meant the things which you don't want. Is that what is the question? The question is not clear. I would request to paraphrase it one more time. Question from Diana Rose. At DataMites, is it possible to do more than 10 projects? Rahul, what's your experience? You have done
uh,
4 projects plus one, right?
I've done plenty of projects, so but I put only these 4 projects on my resume. We can do as many projects as we want, but when it comes to resume building, we have to be very careful. So as I said,
Yes.
I covered all the aspects of data science so in my project. So that helped me a lot. So
So, Diana, from my side, there are more than 100 projects we have curated. Minimum is 4. It's actually otherwise. There is no upper limit. If you want to do 10, 20 projects, you can free and we will provide all the material and support. Minimum is 4 required to cross your internship phase to go to the jobs phase, right? But there is no upper limit. Of course, you can do more than 10 projects. Next question. Can you please tell me about your current projects you are doing in the current company? You don't have to reveal the company's project names and stuff. Maybe the high level is good enough, Rahul.
uh, as I already told that I'm working on, they are working on NLP and AI, NLP and computer vision. So I'm currently working on NLP projects. So,
Okay, wonderful. I have a question from YouTube from Lisa KR. So Lisa is asking how many months it took to place you here. So essentially, yeah, how many months it took after you complete your course? How many months it took to get placed, Rahul?
oh, it took around 2 months. So during the 2 months, I've
Yes.
done all the projects. So
And the placement happened within 2 months, isn't it?
yeah, so
Okay. So Lisa, to give an idea, Rahul has done a good job. He's one of the good, he dedicatedly worked and stuff. There are people who actually got placed even before the course completion. That's also there. But on average, it takes 3 to 4 months. That's what I could tell you. That's an average. But usually you have 10% people getting placed within 2 months' time. The next question is again from anonymous attendee. Are you working on AI projects with current company? Can you tell some AI topics that a fresher should brush up? So
so
yeah, go ahead.
I'm working on NLP project currently. So if you have to work on NLP project, you have to start from deep learning and some pre-processing steps on text and I think transformers. You should know transformers. Once you know transformers, you are good to go with any projects in NLP. For computer vision, so if you know CV2 libraries and some YOLO models, I think that's fine for a starter.
Yeah, because when you get into the project, you anyway get deep into it, try all the variations to get the
So,
project done. Very well said, Rahul. I see there are no further questions. Oh, one question from Krishika Sethi again. Mechanical engineering final year student, can I take a data scientist course? I think that's the same as you, Rahul, right? You
Yes,
can
sir.
answer this. Yes.
So we can get into any fields, I would say, mechanical engineering, because in we studied a lot on, so in mechanical, the most of the problems are top of integration. So here also ML, deep learning, those are all built on top of integration. Uh, so it will be very easy, I would say so.
I wouldn't say it's very easy. That is setting expectations in a wrong direction. But I see that mechanical engineers crack data science easily when compared to, relatively easily when compared to other folks. The reason could be what Rahul has told. You guys have a strong fundamentals in thermodynamics and integrations and all of that stuff. If you look at machine learning algorithm, they work exactly with the similar basics. So you understand how exactly these algorithms work, and thereby you could better fine tune these algorithms. Is that what you want to say, Rahul?
Yes, so
I think. So if you look at the success stories where the same channel, YouTube channel of YouTube, we have more than 210 now. Um, so many of them are from mechanical engineering, freshers, and most of them gave the same answer. They told it was easy to understand machine learning because the formulas and whatever inside it, the mathematical equations are pretty much same. But that should not scare the people who are not from mathematical background, because even if you don't fully understand how the ML works, if you know how to apply it, it's still good. For mechanical folks, there is an advantage. They can actually understand it relatively easier. One last question. May I know which sector has data science jobs? So if, I
sure.
mean, almost every sector. So there's no sector I can think of which does not have a data science job, right? And if you Google yourself, you get to know that as well. So to give you a top three sectors, or I would say top five sectors. So the retail, IT, technology, banking, pharma, healthcare, and manufacturing are the five sectors which even the logistics are actually really adapting now data science a lot. So these are the top five, six industries, but almost all the sectors and industries are adapting it. Okay. All right. So we are done with all the questions. Rahul, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so
I'm very proud that you made it. I remember the day you wanted to become a data scientist when you first approached, I don't know, almost 8 months, 9 months ago or something, isn't it?
much. Sir, on in February,
In last February. So it's almost, yeah, this February, you mean,
this
2024.
February, so 24th.
Oh, okay. Then it's about 10 months now, isn't it? 10
Yes, sir.
months. So from the time you have no idea about data science, within 10 months, now I'm taking your success story. I'm very proud of you. And I know you are a very hard worker, so I don't have to tell you, but you just started now, and it's the first step for you. So the next few years, it will be almost like learning for you, but in a real world. So do not relax because you already become a data scientist. In fact, most of the companies, you have plenty of opportunities to learn, but you need to put extra effort to learn things slightly away from your current job as well. You need to watch out for new algorithms. You need to track the trend, what's happening in the market, in your career, in the application perspective, industry perspective, so that you'll be prepared to actually take a more accelerated career path. All right. So, no, one last question, maybe. Just let's take this. 10 years experience person from marketing will get a data science job. Uh, I can answer that, Rahul. So essentially, I'm from marketing research. I'm a PhD scholar in marketing. So I can tell you, marketing is one of the fastest, I would say, the number one fastest adapting domain for AI. It's not now. It's been like more than 10 years. Marketing was actually the leader in the domain. It's leader in adapting AI. Would you get a job? Yes, definitely, because most of the companies, if you look at now, moving towards AI-driven marketing. It's not just like it's a cool thing, it become a necessity now, right? So if you have a marketing knowledge, 10 years of experience, so the vertical knowledge, if you add on AI to it, your profile becomes very, very impressive. And you can easily get into AI marketing fields, which is going to be becoming the standard in most of the big companies who rely on marketing as their major major business, right? Very well. Okay. So that is all. Rahul, I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And any last things you would like to say to the audience?
Work hard and consistency is matter. That's it, sir. And so thank you, sir. Firstly, thank you, sir. It wouldn't be possible without you, sir. So thank you, sir.
Okay. Without the whole DataMites team, I only
So,
said, come on, join, but that's just the initial things. I would say the entire DataMites team, your mentors, your relationship managers, the placement assistance team, and of course you, the hardworking, your hard work you put in made this possible. So thank you very much, and I also appreciate people taking time to share the success story because it's inspiring. So whoever got successful, I request people who to come forward and share the stories so that others can actually learn from your success, right? With that, all the people who are attending this, thank you very much for your attendance, and I hope it's useful for you in a way. And if you have further questions to Rahul or me or DataMites, you can always approach DataMites for the you can send a mail to DataMites directly. Okay. Thank you. Rahul, have a good day. Everyone,
thank you,
have a
sir.
good day. Bye.